Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know whether Europe is shaken or stirred, but I do know from counting the glasses outside during lunchtime that beer clearly induces lunch. So I want to spend 3 minutes just to give you an insight on the beer industry in Greece and how the businesses are trying to look at new models of driving growth. And the beer business in Greece has been one of the few industries that during this really difficult economic time that Greece has gone through has been driving growth through investment. It is one of the few industries or sectors where 95% of the beer consumed in Greece is produced in Greece by Greek employment. Overall, the beer industry contributes to a big economic growth with over 100 million euros of investments in the next 2 to 3 years. But keep in mind that over the last 3 to 4 years during the recession, more than 150 million euros were invested in the sector. But most importantly, the sector employs directly over 2,500 employees, indirectly, through one way or another, 70,000 employees. So we are a sector and an industry in Greece, we produce in Greece, we are taxed from the first bottle, contributing every year over 200 million euros in taxes. Beer, since the 1st of June, unfortunately, has been one of these areas, one of these categories that had an increase in the indirect taxes and 100% increase in excise duty. This, of course, unfortunately, will further have an effect on the current declining beer market, shrinking top-line growth of a business and profitability in the sector. So, if we look at Greece of today and take an example of the beer industry as a whole, but more focusing on the tomorrow, there are clearly 3 things which are necessary, and this has to do, first of all, with stability for the investor, for the business, consistency in the way we do things here in this country, but also speed in decisions. With these strong fiscal measures, this increased taxation through direct or indirect ways, it puts immediate pressure on disposable income of consumers, creating less consumption, and this, of course, in turn affects growth in all kinds of industries. So every business should have focus on its strategy and, of course, driving its competitiveness through capturing market opportunities and market trends and investing in these trends. However, the big question is, in a shrinking economy of shrinking consumption and on all other increased taxation, it becomes very hard for a business to focus on driving top-line growth, which is necessary to drive profitability. And to be perfectly honest, we all know that profitability for a business is oxygen, and without it, it will eventually die. So a business enters into a mode of trying to maintain its profitability through limiting its future investments and then going through cost-cutting exercises. And the business runs into the situation of becoming an introvert that looking only at cost levers and efficiency, hoping that this will protect or limit the profitability decline. And this, unfortunately, creates the business straitjacket, as I call. So top-line growth needs to be a priority, and funding this growth, we need to become more efficient and productive. Unfortunately, in this environment, this funding that is created through being more efficient turns into and is directed only to cut costs. And the key theme in this environment we operate is that a business needs to develop operating models that promote the idea of doing more with less. And by creating more, we can fund further investments. Thank you.